5 quick points here for Caitlin Clark. And Thomas just runs over Clark.
From college courts to the pros, Caitlin Clark's been turning heads and breaking records. But on August 28th, heads turned for a different reason when Alyssa Thomas sent Clark to the floor. What came next shocked everyone, including Thomas herself. And what happened 2 weeks after on September 13th was even more surprising, something that even Thomas couldn't believe. Clark's journey from college superstar to WNBA sensation was meteoric. She lit up scoreboards and filled arenas, but not everyone was a fan. Alyssa Thomas, a seasoned pro, tweeted about Clark's record-breaking potential, sparking controversy when even Cheryl Swoops liked it. The August 28th game between the Indiana Fever and Connecticut Sun was electric. Fans packed the stands, anticipating a showdown. Then, in a flash, Thomas collided with Clark, sending her crashing to the hardwood. The crowd gasped, then erupted in anger.
Take another look here at the heavy contact.
But what happened next? Clark didn't just get up, she got even. Her response on the court? It's a twist you won't see coming. Before we dive in, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Ready to see how this is all going down? Get ready for some serious WNBA drama.
A little bit of a shoulder there. Not a little bit, a lot of a shoulder there for Alyssa Thomas.
Yeah, they're not going to look at this. They might.
It's gotten the fans here fired up.
The sound of Clark hitting the floor was nothing compared to the roar that followed. Fans weren't just angry, they were enraged. But as the dust settled, an even bigger question emerged. Was this incident about to change the game forever? The collision between Alyssa Thomas and Caitlin Clark sent shockwaves through the WNBA community. Fans erupted in outrage, flooding social media with heated comments. "That's not basketball," one fan exclaimed, while another called it a cheap shot leaning in with the shoulder. The debate raged on, with supporters and critics alike weighing in on the controversial play. But the real storm was brewing in the aftermath of the call. Officials deemed it a common foul, a decision that left many scratching their heads. Why wasn't it flagrant? The arguments flew back and forth. Some pointed to the rules, others to the spirit of the game. The incident sparked a broader conversation about physicality in the WNBA, especially when it comes to star players like Clark. Speaking of Clark, her response to the hit was nothing short of remarkable. She didn't just get up, she got even. With a wink and a playful tongue-out gesture to the crowd, Clark showed she wasn't about to let this moment define her game. Her resilience was on full display as she went on to score an impressive 19 points, proving that it takes more than a hard hit to keep her down. But the incident didn't just fade away, it became a catalyst for a larger debate about the treatment of players in the WNBA. Clark's situation was particularly telling. She'd faced 5 flagrant fouls this season alone, accounting for nearly 17% of all flagrant fouls in the league. And this doesn't even count the ones when the referees treated it as a common foul, like the one from Thomas. This statistic raised eyebrows and questions. Was Clark being targeted, or was this just part of the game?
Okay, by now I'm sure you've seen Skylar Diggins assault Caitlin Clark after Indiana blew out Seattle.
The collision between Thomas and Clark brought these issues to the forefront. Fans and analysts alike began to scrutinize the fine line between aggressive play and dangerous fouls. The WNBA found itself at a crossroads. How could they protect their stars without compromising the intensity that makes the game great? As the dust settled, one thing became clear. This wasn't just about one foul or one game. It was about the future of the sport. The incident forced everyone, players, coaches, officials, and fans, to take a hard look at the game they love. What kind of basketball did they want to see? How could they balance competitiveness with player safety? For Clark, this moment could have been a setback. Instead, it became a turning point. Her response on and off the court showed a maturity beyond her years. She didn't dwell on the hit or seek revenge. Instead, she let her game do the talking. And boy, did it speak volumes.
Love it. This league doesn't know what to do with Caitlin Clark. They don't know what to do with the Indiana Fever. It's not just her, Aaliyah Boston, Mitchell. Oh, this team is coming together.
The aftermath of the Thomas-Clark collision wasn't just about one player or one team. It was a wake-up call for the entire league. It sparked conversations about consistency in officiating, player protection, and the very nature of competitive play. As the season progressed, eyes were on the league to see how they'd address these concerns. If you've made it this far and are enjoying the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. We know watching this video takes some of your time, and we appreciate you. Now back to the action.
One of the most physical games I've played so far, but that's like, you're going to get that from them when you come into this game. That's just how they are. They're a physical team. They set a lot of screens. They do a really good job of setting and using screens. They really do.
While the league debated rule changes, Clark was rewriting the record books. How does a player respond to controversy? By shattering an all-time record held by none other than the person that was more interested in shattering her teeth. In the 2 weeks following the collision, Caitlin Clark's determination burned brighter than ever. She didn't just bounce back. She soared. Her focus was laser sharp, her drive unshakable. Every practice, every drill, every shot was infused with a new intensity. Clark wasn't just playing basketball, she was on a mission. Leading up to the showdown against the two-time defending champion Las Vegas Aces, Clark's performances were nothing short of historic. She had already broken the rookie three-pointer record and leads the league in three-point shots made per game, cementing her place as one of the most dangerous shooters in the league. But Clark wasn't content with just one record. She had her sights set on something bigger.
MVP favorite Asia Wilson taking on Rookie of the Year favorite Caitlin Clark. Wilson 11 points away from breaking the WNBA single-season scoring record. Clark 11 assists away from the WNBA single-season assist record.
The anticipation for the Aces game was electric. Fans and analysts alike knew something special was brewing. Clark was on the verge of breaking Alyssa Thomas's single-season assist record. The irony wasn't lost on anyone. The very player who had sent Clark crashing to the floor was now about to lose her place in the record books. As the game unfolded, Clark's every move was scrutinized. Would she crack under the pressure? Would the memory of that hit affect her game? But Clark had other plans. With each pass, each play, she inched closer to the record. The tension in the arena was palpable, and then it happened. In a moment of pure basketball magic, Clark threaded the needle with a pass that not only set up a crucial basket, but also etched her name in WNBA history.
6 of 17 outside of Mitchell, but she's open and splashes home 3 more.
A beautiful tandem.
She had done it. Caitlin Clark had etched her name in history. Again, no one has dished out more assists in a season ever. The crowd erupted, teammates swarmed her, and even her opponents couldn't help but acknowledge the magnitude of the moment. But Clark wasn't done. In true Clark fashion, she finished the game with a stellar performance. 18 points, 9 assists, and 8 rebounds. Even in a 78-74 loss to the Aces, Clark's impact was undeniable. She hadn't just broken a record, she had made a statement. This wasn't just about one game or one record. Clark's entire debut season had been a whirlwind of broken records and shattered expectations. Earlier in the season, she had set a new mark for most assists in a single game with 19. She became the first rookie to record a triple-double not just once, but twice. She's the only player to have 700 points, 100 three-pointers, and 300 assists in a season. Clark wasn't just playing in the WNBA. She was redefining it.
I mean, I think it definitely just speaks to the whole entire year and like how historic it has been for this league and how great the basketball has been for the league. And we're not even to the playoffs yet. I think that's what's so fun about it is you're just going to continue to see, records be taken down, but also I think really good basketball.
Throughout the season, Clark faced physical play that would have rattled many rookies. But time and time again, she proved her resilience. The incident with Alyssa Thomas was just one example of the challenges she faced. Clark's response was always the same. Let her game do the talking. Her impact extended beyond personal accolades. Clark's performances had helped the Indiana Fever secure a playoff berth for the first time since 2016. She wasn't just excelling as an individual, she was elevating her entire team. Reflecting on her record-breaking season, Clark's words echoed the sentiment of many basketball fans. You're just going to continue to see records be taken down, but also, I think, really good basketball. And that's why it's been so fun to watch. Her humility in the face of such monumental achievements only added to her growing legend. Clark's record-breaking performance wasn't just about personal glory. What if her impact on the game goes far beyond the stat sheet? The ripple effects of her journey might be reshaping women's basketball as we know it. Caitlin Clark's redemption from a controversial hit to shattering records has captivated fans and inspired a new generation of players. Her journey is more than just a personal triumph. It's a testament to the changing landscape of women's basketball. Clark's resilience in the face of adversity has set a new standard for performance in the WNBA. Her ability to bounce back from physical play and continue to excel has not only earned her respect, but also raised the bar for competitive spirit in the league. This mental toughness, combined with her exceptional skills, has made Clark a role model for young athletes across the country. The impact of Clark's success extends far beyond her individual achievements. As she continues to break records and draw attention to the WNBA, Clark is helping to challenge traditional narratives and attract a wider audience to women's basketball. More importantly, it's becoming fun to watch. This increased interest is crucial for the growth of the league, as it translates to higher viewership, better sponsorship deals, and more resources for player development. Clark's influence isn't limited to her own performances. Her arrival has elevated the entire Indiana Fever team, pushing her teammates to new heights. The Fever's improved performance and playoff berth are testaments to Clark's ability to make those around her better. This team-first mentality, combined with her individual brilliance, is changing the way people perceive star players in the WNBA. The ripple effects of Clark's success are being felt at all levels of women's basketball. Young players watching Clark dominate on the court are seeing new possibilities for their own futures in the sport. Her style of play, combining precision passing with deadly shooting, is inspiring a new generation to push the boundaries of what's possible on the basketball court. Clark's journey has also highlighted the importance of player safety and consistent officiating in the WNBA. The incident with Thomas sparked important discussions about how to protect star players without compromising the intensity of the game. 2 weeks. That's all it took for Caitlin Clark to go from hitting the floor to shattering records. Her journey from that controversial collision to rewriting WNBA history is nothing short of remarkable. Clark didn't just bounce back. She soared to new heights. In the face of physical play and intense scrutiny, Clark's response was pure basketball brilliance. She didn't just break Alyssa Thomas's single-season assist record, she obliterated it. And she did it with style, finishing the game with a near triple-double. Clark's resilience and skill have set a new standard in the WNBA. What's most amazing is the season is not even done yet. More importantly, she still has many years to come. With her ability to perform under pressure and elevate her team, you can't help but wonder, what records will fall next? As Clark continues to redefine what's possible in women's basketball, one thing's for sure. The game will never be the same, and we're all watching history together. Let us know what you think in the comments. Like and subscribe so you never miss out on the latest news. Click the video on the screen, and we will see you in the next one.